Boom! Alright, what's up you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm excited to talk to you guys about an amazing company that has been a longtime friend and supporter of the Waves family and also has one of the largest cryptocurrencies in the entire world. That company, as you already know, is the one and only Crypto.com, and their native cryptocurrency is, of course, Chronos, or ticker symbol CRO. We will definitely be talking some April price targets at the end of this video, but we got to touch on the fundamentals first, and I want to talk to you guys about what makes this such an amazing company, and hands down, at least in my eyes, on the Mount Rushmore of the great crypto companies of the world and future trillion-dollar companies, similar to Coinbase and Binance. All right, maybe even better if I'm being completely honest, but I'm biased. Anyway, if it's this Matt Damon commercial, the infamous Matt Damon commercial that's looping in front of us, that's turned you onto this company, or whether it's their massive sponsorships and brand deals, buying out the Staples Center, they just announced they're sponsoring the 2022 FIFA World Cup, blockbuster brand deals. If you haven't heard of Crypto.com by now, you're probably living under a rock, especially if you're involved in this space. But hey, if you don't know much about it, that's perfectly fine, because we are going to dive into the company. Take a look at their website once again today. This is not a directly sponsored video, I should say. They did not reach out to me and ask me to say this, or make this video in general, if I'm being completely honest. But they are a sponsor of the channel. They sponsored the channel in the past, and right now CRO is stacking up beautifully, and I'm expecting some amazing price action. So while talking technicals, because I've never done a full in-depth analysis of Crypto.com as a company, I do want to talk about the fundamentals as well. What makes this a very strong company? You guys know that's how we do. Even if we have technical conviction, even if the chart setup looks great from a short-term perspective, it's rare that I'll invest or trade a company that I'm not very bullish on from a fundamental but longer-term perspective. And again, Crypto.com, they have freaking Crypto.com as their domain name. I truly do believe this is this is a future trillion-dollar companies. One of the world's future trillion-dollar companies. There we go. They just launched their NFT product. They have so many other great products that, once again, we'll take a look at over the course of this video. And again, just a lot of reasons that I believe ultimately CRO, as an investor myself, as a staker of CRO myself, believe this token will appreciate significantly in value over time. Okay, so again, we will close out the video by taking a look at CRO on the charts, talking some of those April price targets. They are optimistic, but hey, I'm optimistic about this project. But we will kick it off by scrolling down. We're not going to keep watching that Matt Damon commercial. We will take a look at their homepage, which is, a beautiful interface. Take a look at their homepage, go over a few of their products. Once again, the products that will lead them to being, they already are one of the world's greatest crypto companies, but will propel them further and faster into the future when it comes to kind of dominating and solidifying their place in this ecosystem. We do also have I have CoinMarketCap open right here. Just take a look at CRO on the charts, where it stacks up relative to other players in this space. CRO, and obviously this isn't the company itself, this is just their native token, but just for fun, $1 trillion. Say this can get to $1 trillion one day, and again, I'm not going to say that's a little strong, but hey, even $100 billion is like a 9 to 10x from current levels, because we're only at a market cap of $12 billion. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit about market cap, how I factor that into my longer term price targets for CRO. But to kick it off, I do want to read through the pretty lengthy and thoughtful excerpt that I wrote on Chronos, or CRO, in last week's newsletter. Okay, so let's read through this. This just really sums up my thoughts on CRO right off the bat. This, again, as I just said, the summary, the flash notes. So we'll read over this, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty. Okay, so it's like that Matt Damon joke in the intro. I was saying that actually because Crypto.com sponsored me over a year ago now. It's crazy. They've grown so much since then. I walked so Matt Damon could run. Okay, so little pat on the back. Obviously joking. Anyway, on a real note, Crypto.com is an amazing company, not only from an operational perspective, but from a team perspective as well. Working with them was a pleasure the whole way through, and as you guys know, and you guys know how I always preach about betting on the jockey and not just the horse, driver, car, whichever analogy you prefer. I'm sure you've heard about how they took over the rights to LA's iconic Staples Center. They also just announced they'll be that they'll be the official sponsor for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. I mean, if that isn't the epitome of brand deals, then I'm not really sure what is. It's surprising to me that Crypto.com's Chronos currently only has a market cap of $11 billion, 12B now, considering the speed at which the company is evolving. CRO is also heavily used for staking on their platform, and on top of that, it's required for most of their metal crypto Visa credit cards. It's been a long while since I've plugged this, but it's extremely irrelevant. I'll give you guys my partner's link here. So this is, I mean, again, you guys, they gave me this card. Actually, I'll show you guys this right now because I have it right here. I should have had it ready, but I have it right here. So they gave me this card, I mean, over a year ago. And again, they've come such a long way since. And yeah, every time you guys sign up to get one of these bad boys, they gave me this beauty right here. See if I can tap it. I was going to tap it on. Can I? This thing is heavy though. That's the point I'm trying to get at, is that this is a metal card. It's a lot like the Amex's, and it's just an amazing card. And I use this card honestly equally as much, if not more, than my American Express cards. And the beauty of this is you can pay with crypto when you have crypto, Bitcoin, Ether, Chronos, I mean even Monasan, Render in your crypto account. You're able to top up this credit card and convert that to US dollars and spend anywhere Visa is accepted, which is freaking anywhere. You want to go to Costco, you want to fill up gas, you want to go to, I mean, literally anywhere. I'm not going to rant off places, but you can use this anywhere, Amazon, wherever online. I use this thing all the time, and this is, I mean, you can see, I say it's beat up right here. I'll attach a photo below of how beat up it actually is, but you guys can see it right here. I mean, the top is scuffed, so I put this thing to use. If you guys do want to get one of these, you do need some CRO to stake in your account, but it's a win-win situation. And hey, if you want to get one through this link, you get $25 in crypto. I'm going to assume it's CRO, but hey, maybe it's something else. I'm not exactly sure what it is now, because I mean this partnership was a while back, but the link already checked is still good. I've talked to Bonnie, who's my girl over at crypto.com, fairly frequently. So check out the link. I'll link that, the first link down below, if you guys want to get a card. This is a straight up plug, but I mean this, because I use it so freaking much, I feel like I'm doing both of us a service in talking to you guys about this card, because it's legit one of the best products in the crypto space, in my opinion. Okay, so check out the link down below. This is the landing. It's kind of a weird landing page, honestly, but this is the right one. And just sign up here, and it's a win-win situation for you and your boy. So that is the call to action right there. And yeah, that's just one of the products. This is one of the products that makes crypto.com so amazing. And again, we'll take a look at their NFT platform. We'll take a look at their middle. We're going to read a little bit more about their middle Visa cards, because that's seriously, I mean, this partnership with Visa, this was before even BlockFi did it. And BlockFi is another sponsor, is Blockbuster. And again, you guys, this is just one of the ways that they are pushing the space forward. They are evolving, and what makes them such an amazing company. And honestly, I might throw this in the title somewhere, but I think this is a way better company than Binance. I know Binance is more scaled, Binance is a little more global, but when it comes to just a solid company with a great mission and a great user interface and a great team, great marketing across the board, just great execution, crypto.com, I mean, leaves Binance in the dust, in my opinion. Okay, so that's that, you guys. Let's take a look at crypto.com. That's pretty much all we have to say there, and then close out the video talking some price action and why I have some very bullish April price targets. Okay, so fortune favors the brave. Again, that famous Matt Damon commercial. Copycat. But buy crypto at true cost. Obviously, you can buy and sell crypto on this exchange. The only card you need, these are the metal cards. Hopefully one of these days I'll scale up to the black card, but not quite yet. Working on the Amex black card first. Once I get the Amex black card, I'll go for the crypto.com black card. You know what, maybe I'll go for this one first, we'll see. But anyway, you can stake crypto. So that's the beauty of kind of our partnership, just to give you guys a look behind the curtain. When people signed up for the card, if you sign up for this card, you get $25 in free crypto. And then I think I get, I'm not even exactly sure, but I'm gonna just assume that I get the same equivalent in CRO, and that goes straight to my CRO stack in my crypto.com account, which is directly staked, and I'm staking that CRO. And every once in a while I'll just get the notification on my phone that I've gotten, again, right here, you can see CRO stake rewards. I got this many CRO. It's usually like 47 to 50 CRO. And that's amazing, because when you stake cryptocurrencies, it's like any other crypto. If you're familiar with staking, you just by holding and leaving that cryptocurrency alone, you're pretty much earning interest on it. And you're receiving more of that cryptocurrency just for leaving it alone and leaving it be. So that is staking. We can take a look at all their other stuff. Let's take a look at their NFTs because this is new. So NFTs, this is a live reaction right here. I actually haven't done too much digging into their NFT portion, but buy, sell, and showcase NFTs. This pretty much they just released this bad boy. So this is amazing. Obviously, NFTs are fading a little bit, but they are here to stay. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are going to be here forever. And although we are fading a little bit now, this is obviously the future. Coinbase is about to launch their NFT platform. So another realm where Crypto.com actually beat Coinbase and Binance to the punch. But again, you guys, all this to say, of course, go look at Crypto.com. There's no need to drop their domain name down below in the description box, because it's Crypto.com. You guys, they got Crypto.com. Go check out Crypto.com and explore for yourself, because this is a freaking amazing company. And again, if you guys want that card, that's going to be the first link down below. She is a beaut. Okay, so that's Crypto.com. Let's close it out by talking some price action, because CRO is stacking up beautifully. Okay, so along with so many other names in the space, Crypto.com, since November of 2021, where it saw its recent high, which actually wasn't that long ago. It seems like forever ago, but it's just it's under half a year ago at this point, has seen a correction of about 70%. Again, that's like so many other names in the space. Pretty much every other, not only cryptocurrency, but hyper-growth equity that we cover a lot here on the channel, they saw that 60, 70, 80% correction from the highs in November to the lows we saw a month or two ago. Okay, so since then, just in the past couple of weeks, Crypto.com did officially break the line of resistance on this long-term downtrend. You could actually say it's more like right there, broke above it, really danced on that previous line of long-term resistance as new supports. And again, you guys, as I've been saying, that sideways price action, like what we saw here over the course of these few weeks to a month, from mid-February to mid-March, spanning, exactly like just over a month right here, virtually trading sideways. That range trading is typically a very, very good sign of the bottom. It shows that the sellers are exhausted and that they can make room for the optimists and the buyers once again, following that despair phase. And right now, similar to, again, many other names in the market, we are exiting that despair phase and hopefully moving into what is the reversion to the mean and the reignition of the overall rally. Okay, so that said, that's kind of just the basic principle that applies once again, not only to CRO, but to so many other growth names and cryptocurrencies, altcoins out there. We are, from a short-term perspective, in a beautiful ascending channel, but just general series of higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and right now CRO is is trading at a budget. We saw this nice high up here, recent high a few days ago at 50 cents. Pullback right here, we're starting to base out, making this little bull flag formation, parabolic move up, followed by this descending triangle. Basing beautifully right here, gaining support, a new floor off of this previous high, previous ceiling right here, and also gaining support off this previous level of resistance, proven as new support, which is now support. So there's so much support from a short-term perspective. By the time you guys watch this, I wouldn't be surprised if CRO sees its next wave to the upside. And I think that this is going to be I think the whole sector, I think growth sectors overall, I was just talking about this in this morning's newsletter. I think growth sectors overall, I think altcoins have some coming back to do. I think that the next couple of weeks are going to be massive for altcoins and growth sectors. After that, if the Fed steps in, who knows what's going to happen, but from a short-term time horizon, I think the next couple of weeks are going to be blockbuster. I think it's going to be a very exciting time over these next couple of weeks as the optimism returns to these growth markets. And I do think that eventually, maybe it won't happen in these 12 days that I have right here. But hey, we've seen it before. This is crypto. Anything can happen. If we do test, just on April 10th, where I happen to draw this trend line, if we do test, which is my personal target for CRO, regardless of how long it takes. 12 days from now, if we retest this previous line of support as new resistance, TA 101, that would take us up 60% from current levels at about 47 cents to about 75 cents. And that would be amazing. Again, that's 12 days out, but hey, let's say it takes a little longer, right? Let's say it takes a little longer. Either way, I do think that we will retest this previous level of support as new resistance. So let's extend it out a little bit. Again, just where there's kind of a method to the madness here, but ultimately this is dependent upon when this trend line is struck. Okay, so say it takes longer. if it takes up until, where's that? If it takes up until May 6th, again, just where the cursor fell, or 35 days from the day of recording, that would take us up 85%. So maybe it takes a little bit longer to climb. That looks a lot more organic to me, and that would, I would actually rather see that. Of course, it is appreciating more, but that would feel better as opposed to a parabolic rally. You like to see those organic growth periods as opposed to, again, that just the hockey stick to the upside, the parabolic rally, because there's that usually leads to a pop of the bubble and some a very significant correction like we saw back here. Crash or correction, I mean, it's more of a crash, honestly. So hopefully we see that nice organic rally. I would love to see this, but point of this price target is I do think that at some point in time over the coming month or two, this previous line of support will be tested as new resistance. Who knows how long it'll take, but I think it will happen. And point is, I do think we will see a 75. I mean, I'm not even gonna say exactly that, but I think we will see a 50% plus move in CRO prior to any sort of longer term corrections. Okay, so that's the video, you guys. Last plug, if you guys want one of these bad boys in your email inbox every trading day, in this part 2, this is part 2. There's an intro to the newsletter every trading day, and there is a part 2 where we cover all these charts. Fuzix, Matterport, this is last week before all these popped off. That is gonna be the first link down below. Join the hundreds of others of Waves fam OGs, of real ones who are really taking the next step to take their trading game, take their investing game to the next level. I do not make this product for you to copy me. I do not want you to copy me. I want you to learn from the principles that I do my best, and I take pride in explaining and rationalizing through the newsletter, through my portfolio updates, which is, again, on top of the newsletter, you also get the complete breakdown of my entire personal portfolio, which, again, updated every trading day during market hours, and with every update I send out one of these bad boys. And again, this is the second one. The first one is me explaining my trades and talking about my general thoughts around the market that day. So it's only $15 a month or $40 for every 3 months, completely up to you. I feel it's more than worth the money, but I'm biased and I work really hard on it. So I appreciate it if you guys check that out. Again, that's going to be the first link down below, or second link, I guess, because this will be the first link. If you guys want one of these beauties, that is going to be the first link down below. Okay, so we'll call it there, you guys. I appreciate you watching the video, and until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.